What to avoid in a rental property. Avoid renting townhomes, houses, or condos. I find that renting single-family dwellings is very tough on the owner. That when you have a vacancy, you have all your money going out, you don't have any money coming in, you're spending money on repairs, you have to meet the plumber, the handyman, the painter, the carpet cleaner, and that runs you down. Also, when you have prospective tenants and you go to meet them and they don't show up, it's very frustrating. So you have a lot of money going out, you're spending a lot of legwork on it, and you don't have any money coming in. So I find the best thing to do is on single-family residences is just sell them and buy a fourplex. That way you can give one of the tenants a quarter off the rent, and they will do all that for you. They will open the property for the handymen and painters and carpet people, and also you can have somebody. They can show the unit for you and rent it for you. Avoid flat roofs because they only last a few years. You have capable people, and children will walk on them to get their balls, and inclined roofs will last up to 20 years, but flat roofs will only last a few years. Don't buy properties where you pay electricity or gas, because you can't charge any more rent for them. And when you get a tenant where you pay the water, the electricity, and the gas, it's easy for them to move in, and it's easy for them to move out. So any little thing and they move out, and you get more vacancies. So those types of properties, you have higher expenses and higher vacancies. Avoid properties that are multiple stories. If you have 2, 3, 4 stories, you have more plumbing problems because a plumbing leak will destroy the unit below it. And also 3 and 4 units, like in Los Angeles, 3 and 4 units, they require you to have a working elevator, and the fire department will come out every 6 months and check for fire sprinklers and fire doors and make sure everything works. And if it doesn't, they give you a ticket. So that's just a lot more expense and a lot more hassle. Don't buy a property that's next to an alley or a main street. People sell drugs in alleys, and on Main Street you have liquor stores and bars, and it attracts the wrong crowd. Don't buy a property in a rent control area, because the rent control can make your life miserable with all sorts of rules, regulations, and inspections. Don't buy a property that needs major construction, like a property that was half burned down. It's a lot easier to just buy the property that has minor cosmetic repairs that are necessary. Also, don't buy a property that's 100% vacant, because this attracts the city to come out and remove your electric and gas meters and force you to do all sorts of inspections before they'll give you back the gas and electric meters and let you rent the property. It's a lot safer to buy a property that has a few vacancies than 100% vacant. Don't buy a property that's on a sloped hill or that has a basement, because these have drainage problems and the foundations will slip. Don't buy a foreclosure, because it attracts the city to come out and cite you. They won't fight a bank, but they will fight an owner. So they know that the bank has a lot of lawyers, but they will come out and fight you very easily. Don't buy a bootleg or something that has a garage turned into a unit, because the city will come out and make you fix it back up. In LA, for a single person, they'll make you pay the person $5,000 to move, and a family $8,000 to move. And if you buy something that has 2-bedroom units that have been converted into singles, and you got to fix 4 of those, and you got to pay 4 families to move, that's just $32,000 to get them to move, and you haven't even done any of the repairs yet. Don't buy units that are very small or very large. Large units like 2 and 3 bedrooms require more maintenance because families do more damage. And small units like a singles, bachelors, and studios, you get high vacancies because the guy in his 20s moves around a lot. He's not that stable yet in his career. So I hope that was helpful. Have a nice day. Bye bye.